Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a powerful mindset, one that can transform your life, your career, and your future. It's about acting as if you are unstoppable. When you decide to live your life with unstoppable confidence, something magical happens. You stop waiting for the right time, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect conditions. You start taking action despite the odds. You realize that setbacks are part of the process, not the end of the road. When you act as if you are unstoppable, you develop an inner strength that allows you to face challenges head on and rise higher every time you fall. But what does being unstoppable really mean? It means understanding that your potential is limitless. It means believing in yourself even when others don't. It means consistently pushing beyond your comfort zone and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Unstoppable people don't wait for motivation, they create it. They are fueled by a sense of purpose, a clear vision, and an unshakable belief that they will succeed no matter what. They choose to show up, give their best, and refuse to let circumstances dictate their outcome. Now, let me give you a few principles to live by to make sure you act as if you are unstoppable. Challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities in disguise. Every challenge is a chance for you to grow stronger and wiser. The more challenges you face, the more capable you become. There will be moments when things seem difficult, when others doubt you or life seems unfair. But the key is to keep going. Unstoppable people know that success is not determined by how many times they fall, but how many times they rise. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build step by step. By acting confidently even when you don't feel like it, you will eventually embody confidence. Start small and let your actions build your self-belief. The moment you stop growing, you stop moving forward. Never stop learning. Read, study, ask questions, seek advice, do whatever it takes to keep evolving. Dream big. When you aim for something great, the journey itself becomes exciting. Don't set goals that are easy. Set goals that make you stretch and grow beyond what you think is possible. No one else is responsible for your success but you. Your actions, your choices, and your decisions will define your future. If you want to be unstoppable, you need to own your power. Picture where you want to go and see it as already yours. Visualization keeps you focused and helps you push through distractions. When you act as if you've already succeeded, your mind and body will follow. You can't be unstoppable on your own. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you, and who lift you up. The right people will keep you accountable and motivated. Success isn't about making one big move. It's about taking small, consistent steps every single day. Unstoppable people don't wait for the perfect moment. They just keep moving forward. The most important ingredient for being unstoppable is belief in your future. If you truly believe that you can succeed, nothing will stop you. Your belief will create the path to your success, even when it's not immediately clear. Embrace the challenge. Understand that challenges are not setbacks or barriers to your success, but instead they are the stepping stones that will take you to greater heights. Life will throw curveballs your way, and sometimes it will feel like you're being tested to your limits. But it is in these very moments that your true potential is revealed. When you embrace challenges, you stop seeing them as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. There's a saying that the higher the mountain, the more glorious the view. Well, the bigger the challenge, the greater the reward. It's through adversity that we build strength, resilience, and wisdom. Every challenge you face equips you with new skills and insights that you'll carry with you into your future. If you want to be extraordinary, you need to develop an extraordinary attitude toward difficulty. Too many people shrink away from challenges, hoping to avoid them, but that mindset will only lead to mediocrity. It's the person who sees a challenge and thinks, "This is exactly what I need right now," who finds true success. They know that without challenges, there's no progress. When you embrace the challenge, you begin to develop an unshakable belief in your own abilities. It's important to remember that every challenge you face is temporary. No matter how tough it feels in the moment, it's just another test of your perseverance and grit. The key to overcoming challenges is not in waiting for the perfect moment, but in doing what you can with what you have where you are. The actions you take when faced with difficulty define your character and set you apart from those who choose to give up. So instead of dreading the next obstacle, welcome it with open arms. See it as an opportunity to show the world, and more importantly, yourself, just how far you can go. If you can embrace the challenge, you will find that the strength you need to succeed is already within you, just waiting to be unleashed. And as you overcome each challenge, you'll find that your confidence grows, your skills improve, and your vision becomes clearer. The challenges you once feared will eventually become the milestones that mark your journey toward greatness. Refuse to be discouraged. Life is full of setbacks, disappointments, and moments that make you question your path. But it's in those moments that you must make a choice. You can either allow yourself to be knocked down or you can refuse to stay down. The power lies in your response. Understand this. Discouragement is a natural part of the journey to success. Everyone experiences it. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're stretching, reaching for something greater than yourself. The moment you allow discouragement to take hold is the moment you hand over your power. But if you refuse to be discouraged, if you choose to see the setback as a learning experience rather than a failure, you are already ahead of the game. When things get tough, remind yourself that discomfort is a signal of growth. Every difficulty you face is a part of the process, not the end of the road. What's important is not how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. When you get knocked down, don't waste time wallowing in disappointment. Instead, take a deep breath, evaluate the situation, and get back in the game. Refusing to be discouraged is about having the mental fortitude to keep going even when the odds are against you. It's about understanding that success doesn't happen in a straight line and that the journey is filled with bumps and detours. These bumps are not roadblocks. They're signposts guiding you to your destination. You'll face moments when you want to quit, when it seems easier to give in. But let me tell you, it's in those moments that your future self will thank you for pressing on. The person who rises after every fall is the person who builds true success. When you refuse to be discouraged, you develop resilience, which becomes your greatest asset. So, the next time you encounter difficulty, don't see it as an obstacle. See it as a stepping stone. Don't allow discouragement to steal your momentum. Instead, use it to fuel your fire. Your strength isn't measured by how smooth the path is, but by how you face the inevitable rough patches. Keep moving forward because your breakthrough is just on the other side of that discouragement. Remember, when you refuse to be discouraged, you are one step closer to your dreams. Develop unwavering confidence. Confidence is not a gift you are born with. It's something you create, something you build through experience, through effort, and through belief in yourself. The world can be a tough place, and there will always be doubters, critics, and moments where it feels like you're not good enough. But the key to success is in how you respond to those moments. Unwavering confidence is the bedrock that holds you steady when everything else around you seems uncertain. Confidence begins with self-belief. You must learn to trust in your own abilities even when others may not see your potential. It starts with accepting that you have something valuable to offer, that your dreams are worthy of pursuit, and that you have the strength to overcome obstacles. The most successful people didn't get there by waiting for permission from others. They got there by believing in themselves, even when it was hard to do so. But confidence is not about arrogance or pretending to have all the answers. It's about being secure in who you are and the value you bring to the table. It's about knowing that no matter what, you are capable of figuring things out. When you trust yourself, you become unstoppable. You act with certainty, you make decisions without hesitation, and you take risks because you know that you are resilient enough to handle whatever comes your way. Developing unwavering confidence requires repetition. It's about showing up day after day and doing the work even when no one is watching. It's about proving to yourself that you can keep promises to yourself. Each small success you achieve builds the foundation for bigger ones. And with each success, your confidence grows. The more you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges, the more you start to believe that you can handle anything. But even on days when you feel less than confident, remember that your actions speak louder than your doubts. Sometimes confidence is a choice. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect moment. Confidence is about showing up, doing the work, and taking action even when you don't feel like it. As you continue to take action, the doubt will fade and the confidence will solidify. Remember, confidence is contagious. When you act with unwavering confidence, others begin to believe in you too. It becomes a self-fulfilling cycle. You gain confidence through action, and that confidence opens doors. The key is not waiting for confidence to find you, but to step forward and create it for yourself. So, start today. Stand tall, walk with purpose, and trust in your ability to navigate any challenge that comes your way. The more you develop your confidence, the more you'll realize that the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Keep building it, keep nurturing it, and never let anyone, including yourself, make you doubt what you're capable of. Your unwavering confidence will carry you farther than you ever imagined. Be relentless in your pursuit of growth. Growth is not something that happens by chance, nor is it something you can take a break from. It's a lifelong commitment, a constant process of learning, adapting, and improving. If you're not actively growing, you're stagnating. And in a world that's constantly changing, stagnation means falling behind. So you must commit to growth, not just as a part of your journey, but as the very essence of who you are. To be relentless means you don't accept mediocrity, not in your work, your habits, or your thinking. You're not satisfied with just getting by. You want to master your craft, sharpen your skills, and elevate your thinking to new heights. Growth requires effort, and it demands discipline. It means putting in the hours, taking action even when it's tough, and continuing to move forward even when progress seems slow. Because growth, real growth, is rarely instant. It's a process, and the key to growth is the persistence to keep going even when it's hard. Being relentless also means that you never stop learning. The moment you think you know everything, you've already lost. It's important to stay humble, to always seek new knowledge, to learn from those who have gone before you, and to keep pushing yourself to think bigger, act bolder, and aim higher. Reading books, attending seminars, listening to mentors, all of these are tools to accelerate your growth. But the most important tool of all is your willingness to learn and apply that knowledge. Growth is not just about accumulating information, it's about taking action with the information you have. But relentless pursuit of growth also means you must face discomfort head on. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It's about challenging yourself, stepping into the unknown, and embracing the discomfort that comes with pushing yourself beyond the limits you've set for yourself. Growth is built through struggles, mistakes, and overcoming obstacles. Every time you face a challenge and rise above it, you expand your capacity, your skills, and your mindset. To be relentless in your pursuit of growth also means you must be your own greatest competitor. You're not racing against anyone else, you're racing against your own potential. You measure your success not by how you compare to others, but by how far you've come from where you started. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. And it's these small victories, accumulated over time, that create massive results. The key to growth is consistency. You don't have to make giant leaps every day, but you do need to take consistent action toward becoming better. Commit to continuous improvement, even if it's just a little bit every day. Those small improvements will eventually compound into something extraordinary. Your commitment to growth will set you apart from the rest, because while others are waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity, you will already be advancing, refining, and sharpening your skills. Remember, growth isn't just about professional or financial advancement, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about cultivating a mindset that's open to change, open to learning, and open to the idea that there's always room to grow. So refuse to settle for anything less than your full potential. Commit to your growth relentlessly, and there will be no limit to what you can achieve. Be the person who is always growing, always striving, and always becoming better than they were yesterday. Your future self will thank you for it. Set audacious goals. Don't just set goals that are easy to achieve or ones that you know you can reach without much effort. Aim for the impossible, the seemingly unattainable. When you set goals that stretch you beyond your current limits, you ignite a fire within yourself that propels you to do things you never thought possible. It's important to remember that ordinary goals will produce ordinary results. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you must have extraordinary goals. The bigger the goal, the bigger the challenge, and the greater the reward. Don't be afraid to dream big, because when you set an audacious goal, you force yourself to grow in ways you can't even imagine. These are the goals that will test your resilience, your creativity, and your resolve. They will push you to do things you've never done before, learn things you've never learned, and sacrifice things you may never have considered. But it's this very process of striving for the impossible that leads to the greatest breakthroughs. When you set audacious goals, you're setting yourself up for a journey. This isn't about getting from point A to point B quickly. It's about the transformation that happens along the way. You'll encounter obstacles, you'll face setbacks, and you'll experience doubt. But if you're committed to your big goal, you'll find the strength to push through every challenge. Audacious goals require tenacity, patience, and an unwavering belief in yourself. But that's where growth happens. Setting these kinds of goals means you're also learning to deal with discomfort. You'll have to step out of your comfort zone, which can be scary. It's easy to stay where things are familiar, to set goals that are comfortable and within reach, but comfort doesn't lead to greatness. To achieve audacious goals, you need to develop a mindset that is open to risk, ready to embrace the uncertainty that comes with aiming high. And when you reach one audacious goal, you don't stop. You set another. You continue to raise the bar higher and higher. The pursuit of a big goal never truly ends, because once you achieve it, you realize that your potential is limitless. When you accomplish something you once thought impossible, you'll see that your capacity for achievement grows exponentially. The audacious goals you set today become the stepping stones for the even bigger goals of tomorrow. One of the greatest things about audacious goals is that they force you to raise your standards. To accomplish big things, you can't continue to live by the same old habits or patterns. You'll have to develop new skills, discipline yourself in new ways, and make decisions that are in alignment with the success you want to achieve. The goals you set challenge you to become a better version of yourself, more focused, more driven, and more capable. Setting audacious goals is an act of courage. It's saying, I believe in my potential. I believe in my ability to accomplish more than what I currently think is possible. It's about stretching the boundaries of your comfort and daring to imagine a life that is beyond what you once thought was achievable. It's about daring to fail, daring to fall short, but never, ever giving up. So aim high. Set goals that make people look at you and say, that's impossible. Then show them that nothing is impossible. Keep pushing the limits. Keep aiming higher, and keep believing in your ability to achieve what others may consider out of reach. Because it is only by setting audacious goals and relentlessly pursuing them that you will uncover your true potential and create the extraordinary life you deserve. Take full responsibility for your life. The moment you decide to take complete responsibility for your actions, your outcomes, and your future, you step into a new level of personal power. No longer can you blame your circumstances, your past, or the people around you for where you are today. When you take full responsibility, you stop being a victim of your situation and you start becoming the architect of your own destiny. Life will throw all sorts of challenges at you, some expected, some completely out of the blue, but how you respond to those challenges is entirely within your control. It's easy to point fingers to say, if only this had happened differently, or if that person had done this, I would be in a better place. But the truth is, those external factors have no power over you unless you let them. You alone hold the power to decide how you will react, how you will learn from your experiences, and how you will move forward. Taking responsibility means not making excuses. It means acknowledging that your success, or lack thereof, is a direct result of the choices you've made. It's about accepting that every decision you make today has consequences, both positive and negative, and you're the one who creates them. When you take full responsibility, you stop looking outside of yourself for answers and start looking within. You recognize that the solutions to your problems lie in the decisions you make, the actions you take, and the mindset you choose. One of the most empowering things you can do is stop waiting for someone else to change your situation. No one is coming to save you. The life you want is yours to create. By taking full responsibility, you give yourself the freedom to make the changes necessary to move forward. It's not always easy, and it may require difficult decisions, but the freedom that comes with taking responsibility for your life is unparalleled. It also means no longer being held back by fear of failure. When you take full responsibility, you understand that failure is simply a part of the journey. It's not something to be feared or avoided, but rather something to be embraced as a valuable lesson. You realize that every mistake, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to adjust your course. And with each failure, you come back stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. Taking full responsibility also means taking responsibility for your growth. You must invest in yourself, your knowledge, your skills, and your mindset. If you're waiting for someone else to motivate you, inspire you, or push you to do the work, you'll never get anywhere. You must be the driving force behind your success. That means reading, studying, learning from those who have already walked the path you want to take, and applying what you learn to your own life. Your growth is in your hands, and it's up to you to put in the effort. When you take responsibility, you stop living on autopilot. You become intentional in everything you do. You choose your actions carefully, knowing that each one has a ripple effect on your future. The more responsibility you take, the more control you have over your life. You begin to understand that you are not at the mercy of circumstances, but instead you have the power to create the outcomes you desire. Ultimately, when you take full responsibility for your life, you empower yourself to become the best version of who you are meant to be. You stop making excuses, you stop blaming others, and you begin to take action that leads you toward your dreams. The road won't always be easy, and there will be times when you stumble. But with each step forward, you'll become stronger and more capable of creating the life you truly want. Remember, the power is in your hands. Take full responsibility, and the world becomes yours to shape. Visualize your success. The power of visualization is one of the most underrated tools in your journey toward achieving your goals. When you can see something clearly in your mind, you begin to believe it is possible. This mental picture of success becomes your guiding star, helping you navigate through the challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that life throws your way. Before you take action, you must first see where you want to go. The mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize your success, you are conditioning your mind to align with that vision. It's like programming a computer. If you keep feeding your mind with clear, positive images of your success, your actions will begin to align with those thoughts. Success is not just a destination, it's a journey that begins in your mind. When you visualize, it's not just about seeing the end result. It's about imagining the steps it will take to get there. Visualize yourself putting in the work, facing challenges head on, and persevering through the tough times. Picture the discipline, the focus, and the small victories along the way. The clearer the vision, the more real it becomes. The more real it becomes, the more determined you will be to take the necessary actions to make it happen. But visualization is not a passive exercise. It's not about sitting back and waiting for success to show up on your doorstep. It's about actively seeing yourself overcoming obstacles, making progress, and growing stronger with each step. When you can visualize yourself succeeding, you give yourself the motivation and confidence to make that success a reality. Your vision becomes a blueprint for your actions, and your actions move you closer to your goals. Take the time every day to close your eyes and vividly imagine your success. Picture what your life will look like when you've reached your goals. Feel the emotions of that success. What does it feel like to have achieved the things you've always dreamed of, to be the person you've always wanted to become? Let that feeling of success fill you up. Let it fuel your desire to keep moving forward. The more you visualize, the more you will begin to believe that it is possible, and when you believe it, you will make it happen. Visualization also strengthens your resilience. When you face setbacks and challenges along the way, your vision of success is the reminder that there is a bigger picture, that you are working towards something meaningful. It helps you stay focused and committed, even when the path is unclear. When you know where you are going, the obstacles you encounter along the way seem smaller and more manageable. But don't just visualize success in the abstract. Get specific. Imagine the details. Picture the people you'll meet, the places you'll go, the way your success will feel in your hands. The more detailed and specific your visualization, the more powerful it will be. Create a mental image so vivid that it feels like your success is just around the corner. This vision will be your motivation on the days when the going gets tough, and it will be the fire that keeps you moving forward when you might want to quit. Success doesn't just happen, it starts in your mind, in your ability to see it, believe in it, and act toward it. Your mind is a powerful tool, and the more you use it to visualize your success, the more you will shape your reality. So, take a few moments every day to sit in silence and visualize your future. See your dreams coming to life in the most vivid, colorful way possible. Believe that what you see in your mind is possible in the real world, and then take the actions necessary to bring it to life. Visualization isn't just about dreaming. It's about turning those dreams into concrete results through relentless belief and action. Surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend your time with have an incredible influence on your life. The right people elevate you, challenge you, and help you grow. The wrong people drag you down, limit your potential, and reinforce bad habits. So if you want to reach new heights and become the person you're capable of being, you must be intentional about the company you keep. It's not enough to simply have friends or acquaintances around you. You need people who inspire you to be better, who hold you to a higher standard, and who believe in your potential even when you struggle to believe in it yourself. Your environment shapes who you are, and if you want to grow, you need to surround yourself with individuals who are also committed to their own personal growth. Look for people who challenge you intellectually, emotionally, and physically. People who will make you think differently, expand your perspective, and inspire you to take action. They don't necessarily need to agree with you all the time or have the same opinions, but they should encourage you to strive for excellence and hold you accountable when you fall short. These are the people who will push you out of your comfort zone and help you realize just how much you're capable of achieving. It's also important to surround yourself with people who bring positivity into your life. Negativity, cynicism, and pessimism are toxic, and they can quickly derail your progress. People who focus on the problems and obstacles rather than the solutions will only make it harder for you to move forward. Seek out those who look for opportunities even in the face of adversity, who see setbacks as lessons, and who always have a growth mindset. These are the people who will uplift you when things get tough and remind you that every setback is just a setup for a comeback. You must also recognize that the right people aren't necessarily the ones you've known the longest. Sometimes it's the people you meet along the way, the ones who share your vision, your drive, and your passion for success that can make the biggest difference in your life. Your relationship should be based on mutual respect, shared values, and a common desire to see each other succeed. The right people don't drain your energy, they feed it. One of the key lessons in life is that you become like the people you spend the most time with. If you want to grow into a leader, surround yourself with other leaders. If you want to be healthier, surround yourself with people who prioritize their health. If you want to achieve financial success, surround yourself with people who are focused on wealth building and financial independence. The habits, thoughts, and behaviors of those around you will inevitably rub off on you, for better or for worse. At the same time, don't be afraid to outgrow relationships that no longer serve you. This isn't about being ruthless or abandoning people in need. It's about recognizing that your own growth may require you to move beyond certain influences that are no longer aligned with the person you are becoming. Don't let fear of losing friends or disappointing others hold you back from surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you to grow. As you evolve, so too should your circle of influence. Remember, your success is not solely determined by your own efforts. It's also determined by the people you have around you. The right people will help you stay on track, offer guidance, and open doors that would otherwise remain closed. They will lift you up, celebrate your victories, and support you through the inevitable challenges. So be deliberate about who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, and you'll find that you too will rise higher than you ever thought possible. Take consistent action. It's one thing to have goals, dreams, and aspirations, but none of that matters unless you take action toward them. And not just any action, consistent, deliberate action. The key to achieving anything in life is to keep moving, even when the path is unclear, even when it feels like progress is slow, and even when you face resistance. Without consistent action, your dreams remain just that, dreams. Action is what turns those dreams into reality. The truth is, success isn't built on one big, grand effort. It's the result of small, focused actions taken day in and day out, no matter the circumstances. It's the discipline to show up, to do the work, even when you don't feel like it. Whether it's taking a few steps toward your goal each day or doing the necessary work that others might avoid, every action compounds. Over time, those consistent actions will build momentum and take you much farther than you could have ever imagined. But taking consistent action means more than just being busy. It's about being intentional with your time and effort. It's about making sure that every action you take moves you closer to your goals. The key to consistent action is focus. Focus on the tasks that matter most, not the distractions. Focus on the daily habits that will push you forward, not the things that keep you stuck in the same place. When you take consistent, focused action, you begin to create a snowball effect. Small actions lead to bigger results, and those results motivate you to keep going. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. We live in a world of instant gratification, but real success takes time. It requires perseverance. If you expect everything to fall into place immediately, you'll quickly become frustrated. But the people who achieve lasting success are the ones who understand that results don't happen overnight. They're the ones who keep taking action, even when the immediate rewards aren't obvious. Each step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. The consistency in your actions builds a habit, and that habit becomes your foundation. It's like training your muscles. Just as you wouldn't expect to become strong by lifting weights once in a while, you can't expect to reach your goals by taking action sporadically. Your success comes from your ability to show up and put in the work every day regardless of the challenges, and eventually this consistency will pay off in ways that you can't even predict. You must also remember that taking action doesn't mean everything will always go smoothly. You will make mistakes, and things won't always go as planned, but that's okay. The important thing is that you keep moving. Every mistake is a lesson, and every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. It's the people who stop when things get tough who miss out on their potential. The ones who keep taking action, even through failure and adversity, are the ones who ultimately succeed. So, don't wait for the perfect time to act. Don't wait until you have everything figured out. The perfect moment will never come. Start now, even if it's just a small step. Do something every day that moves you toward your goal, no matter how small it may seem. The habit of consistent action is the bridge that connects where you are now to where you want to be. And the more consistent you are, the more you'll realize that success is less about a few big moments and more about the steady, determined progress you make every day. Keep going, keep moving, and watch your dreams unfold as you take consistent action toward them. In conclusion, To act as if you are unstoppable is not just about being fearless, it's about being resilient, relentless, and unshakable in the face of adversity. It's about showing up every day and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. So I encourage you today, act as if you are unstoppable. Trust that with every step you take, you are moving closer to the person you are meant to become. Now go out there and be unstoppable.